friend here, Varun aka Tubby aka the Indian Frustrated Gamer, and we are back with another video. In this particular video, we'll be discussing all the components that you see over here, as I'm going to upgrade my machine, and we'll go through them one by one. So without any further ado, let's dive in. We are here, and these are the components that we are going to upgrade, sort of, and also refresh certain components that we already have. So as you can see, this is our build, and zooming in, I have unboxed certain things already. So the mic over here is already unboxed, which is the HyperX quad. And what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and water cool the 4090. We have the GPU block over here. We are going to go ahead and water cool it. And actually, just wanted to add in this video that if you are located in India and if your shipment is coming from Indian customs, just be fair. They actually check and they open it several times, and actually they toned it apart, as you can see. But anyways, you can't help it, right? So as I was mentioning, we'll go ahead and water cool the 4090. We'll add another radiator over here, and everything over here, as you can see, will be water cooled, and we'll be adding a distro plate right in front of the cabinet. So everything will be distributed from here rather than a separate pump. So I'll go through the components one by one. So as I've already mentioned, this is the GPU block, right? The water cooling block. We'll keep this aside. This is the 4090. This is the box which it came in. I've already again unboxed it and installed it. This is the vertical mount. So this particular mount is actually special because of the very reason that it already has PCI Gen 4, and this was actually hard to find, but I believe right now it is in stock if you guys want to buy it. So it's a Cooler Master PCIe Gen 4 vertical mount with the riser cable. Okay, mic I have already mentioned. We are going ahead with the HyperX Quad S. So what exactly is the different Quadcast S is that it is a 4-directional mic. It catches audio from 4 directions. Okay, now as I was mentioning, guys, that we're going ahead and adding a radiator, right? So I'll just go through the radiator components. What is the radiator? So we are going with a slim profile radiator. The very reason is because this particular radiator, let's zoom in, will go right over here. Where you see the reservoir already, it will go over here, and the fans will be installed. And the fans will be installed right in front of it. So that's the reason. And we'll go ahead and hopefully everything goes okay. And this is the last thing that I wanted to show you guys. We'll unbox it as well with you. So this is the EK Quantum reflection distro plate. It's a huge thing. It will, as I was mentioning, it will come right in front and it will replace it, right? So we'll unbox it. Okay, let's go ahead, guys. Okay, foam, that is not very exciting. So this is it, guys, a very huge chunk of plate. Oh my god. As you can see, it's very large. That's what she said. Anyways, guys, so we'll go ahead and install this, and what we'll go ahead and do is we'll show you the water cooling, and then we'll also show you that how exactly you can plan your loop, you can customize each and everything. So let's go. Hey guys, this is your noob gamer friend here, Varun aka Tavi, aka the Indian frustrated gamer. And finally, again we are done with the build. Again, because we did the same thing last year also. But the thing is, this time around it's a bit different. We have installed a distro plate at front, and like in the beginning, we saw a lot of new things that we were trying to upgrade. We were actually able to upgrade. We were able to install the EK distribution plate at the very front, all these radiators, and I think everything which you saw earlier in the video is inside this particular build, except for the router. For obvious reasons, you can't have router inside the chassis. But anyway, so this here is Vedant. He actually is the muscles behind screwing up those very difficult joints and bending the pipes and everything. So he actually helped me, and he was a real great help. So thanks, Vedant. And what we'll do further in this video, we'll go ahead and have a to and fro that what exactly he thinks that he thinks that one should be careful when attempting such a build. So Vedant, any thoughts on what exactly we need to do, or anyone who's watching, any tips for them?
Yes. So as you said, it looks very beautiful when you see 3 radiator fans attached in a CPU. So it was not an easy task, guys. It was really not an easy task. When we attached both radiators, in the top radiator and the bottom radiator was attached easily. There was no hassle. But attaching that vertical radiator was a big task. When we firstly we tried to attach that radiator inside the cabinet, but due to the block, it cannot be attached.
So like he was mentioning, right? So what we did was we tried to go ahead and install all the 3 radiators in one go, right? So we were able to do so. But when we were trying to pull the distro plate, which is the distribution plate, inside the chassis itself, we faced a lot of issues, right, Vedant?
Yes.
So yeah, so what we did was we changed the alignment. So the third radiator, we kept it outside the chassis, as in this particular side. It is not exactly outside, but not exactly in the exact frame, right? And this is how we were able to go ahead and accommodate the space for the distribution plate. And after that, we designed the loops and everything. And I believe, Vedant, anything else you want to add?
So, secondly, we faced a problem: vacuum. That vacuum, when we boot the CPU, the vacuum was created between the pipes and the block. So for that, we have to change the mounts again and again by releasing the vacuum of it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, we were troubleshooting it for like 2 hours, and it was a very silly mistake. So what we did was we installed each and everything into the outlets. So the pump was again and again booting up, and it was trying to go, just push the air and creating more and more vacuum. And I believe it resulted in some leaks as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it resulted in some leaks. The bottom radiator started leaking, and we were all confused. And then Vedant actually sucked air. I think he should not do this quite often. But jokes aside, so finally we just simply changed one output over here, and everything was fine. The vacuum went gone, we say. So I believe three takeaways where Vedant was actually mentioning. One, first and foremost, plan everything. Yes. You don't know that what exactly might cause issues, what exactly might not cause issues. So I was actually fearing, Vedant, like I mentioned to him as well.
Yes.
The fear was that the PC might not boot. The PC booted at the first go, no issues, but the leakage, the planning and everything was something that I had to plan, and we spent a lot of time in that, right? Yeah. And the second thing is the radiator part. Once you have the planning, just make sure that you have the correct width of the radiator and the fans. And the thirdly, if you are going for a distribution plate, firstly, please don't go with the distribution plate. Simply have a pump. It will do wonders. Don't like follow YouTubers like us. Just trust your instincts and go with the smaller one. But again, if you want to do it, please be my guest, and just plan accordingly. Okay. Yeah. So guys, so in the next part we'll show you some montage of the PC, and this is the 4090 actually. It is very small right now, and we'll show you some close-up shots as well. I hope you like the next part where we showcase the build itself. And that's it for this particular video. Stay tuned for the next one because AMD is just about to release the new graphics card. Okay, Vedant, thank you so much. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
Not very soon, please. Okay, bye bye guys.